Hello and welcome to another tier list video. Today we are taking a look at pizza joints. Now I'm not looking at frozen pizza for this, just looking at pizza places that have physical locations and that do delivery. Of course there are pizza places that I don't have on this list, but these are just the main ones that I've been to many times and I thought I could give a proper ranking to. Starting us off, we have Papa John's, and this is really a classic one. I can remember countless times in school or whatever event was going on. Papa John's is just such a classic one where they just order like a crap ton of it, and for good reason. You know, Papa John's really does a good job at being consistent, because that's something that some pizza places kind of lack. Is sometimes you order a pizza and it's not cooked properly, or there's not enough ingredients, or too many of one ingredient, and consistency is really frustrating when you're hoping for pizza. And Papa John's is really consistent. I've almost never had a bad pizza from Papa John's. That being said, they're not my favorite. The pizzas themselves don't blow me away. I'm a huge pepperoni guy, and the Papa John's pepperoni, it's really just okay. It's nothing special. It's good, definitely not bad, but it's just pretty middle of the road for me. That being said, the garlic dipping sauce for the crust from Papa John's is delicious. I think that's a great addition. Papa John's, honestly, they would probably be a low B tier for me, but they're actually going to be a low A tier just because of the garlic dipping sauce, and of course the peppers that they throw in there too. Those are always good. But that garlic dipping sauce is really good. Really makes their crust, which I think their crust is normally kind of bland. It doesn't really have a whole lot going on, but with that garlic dipping sauce, it's so good. Up next, we have Domino's, and Domino's is one that has really impressed me in recent years. I can remember probably 10-12 years ago, Domino's is probably my least favorite pizza place on this list, and that has really changed over the last few years. I can't remember how long it was ago. It must be 8 or 9 years ago, where they changed their recipe and changed a lot of their pizzas. That was also when they added the garlic parmesan seasoning to their crust, which makes their crust really good to eat on its own, which is something I cannot say for all the pizza places. And I would say Domino's is just really pretty good quality. As far as their standard pepperoni, cheese, sausage pizzas, I would say they're about on pace with Papa John's. Good, but not really doing anything too special. That being said, the specialty pizzas or the build your own pizzas you get from Domino's, I think are really good. If you haven't tried their barbecue chicken, I highly recommend that one. But Domino's has a lot of good customizable pizzas, throwing on ingredients like ham, bacon, Philly steak. It's really hard to go wrong with a custom built pizza from Domino's. You're definitely going to pay a bit more, but honestly, it's delicious. And just the sheer amount of options for Domino's actually is going to put them in the S tier for me. Up next, we have Pizza Hut. Now, Pizza Hut, their trajectory over history has kind of been the opposite of Domino's for me. I used to love Pizza Hut growing up as a kid. It used to be my favorite pizza place to go to, and that has really changed. I don't know if it's the fact that their pizza quality has really necessarily gone down, but I feel like other pizza places have been doing more new and improved pizzas over the years, and Pizza Hut has really kind of rested on their laurels, not really innovating too much with their pizza. I will say the actual pepperonis themselves that they put on the pizza are probably the best pepperonis of any pizza. That being said, the pizza itself is really not great. The crust is nothing special there. The cheese is okay. The sauce is okay. It's really just the pepperonis themselves that I think are really good. And the rest of the pizza has really kind of slipped over the years. So Pizza Hut going to be finding itself in a low C tier for me. Up next, we have Little Caesars. Now, this is kind of the budget pizza of the fast food pizza joints. That being said, I still think Little Caesars is really good. A lot of people hate on it because they think it's crap. And sure, the quality isn't great. As far as quality goes, it's probably near the bottom of this list. But I honestly still like the taste, and for the price, I mean, it's hard to beat. Most locations of Little Caesars are still $5 for a pepperoni pizza. I've noticed some places have bumped it up to $6 now, but even $6 for a pepperoni pizza, I mean, that's crazy. The pizza doesn't fill you up super fast, so you kind of do need to eat more to compensate. That being said, I still think it's pretty good, and Little Caesars deep dish, if you have not tried it, I highly recommend it. Little Caesars deep dish, honestly, probably has the best deep dish pizza on this list for me. And that's kind of surprising coming from Little Caesars, a place not necessarily known for their super good quality, but of course the deep dish from Little Caesars you are going to pay extra for. It's fairly expensive compared to regular pizza, but it's still really good. So Little Caesars, while sure the quality of their main pizza typically isn't the best, the price and their deep dish options are pretty good, so they're going to find themselves in the B tier. Up next we have Papa Murphy's. Now, I love Papa Murphy's pizza. It's definitely my favorite pizza on this list, whether it's their pepperoni, their cheese, their sausage, or one of their specialty pizzas. I mean, I have never had a bad pizza from Papa Murphy's. The one downside is Papa Murphy's, as you know, is take and bake, so you take it and then cook it. And so it's not the kind of place that you can really just, order a cooked pizza from and have it delivered to you and eat. It does take that extra step of preparation, but for me, if I want a really good pizza, I'm always going to go to Papa Murphy's. Definitely my favorite. I really love a lot of cheese, and that's one thing that they do well, is on all their pizzas, they give you a good amount of cheese, a good amount of ingredients as well, and a really even distribution. So you never really have to rearrange the pizza or anything. So Papa Murphy's, just the gold standard of pizza for me, gonna be in the S tier. Up next, we have Marco's Pizza. Now for me, Marco's Pizza is pretty similar to Papa John's in terms of the quality. You know, their standard cheese, sausage, pepperoni, supreme pizzas. They're good. They're not fantastic. They're just pretty solid. That being said, I think the specialty pizzas from Marco's Pizza are actually really good. Just like Domino's, I think their barbecue chicken pizza is phenomenal. If you like barbecue chicken pizza, I recommend it. I would say it's probably actually on par, if not better, than Domino's barbecue chicken pizza. That being said, the other specialties from Marco's aren't quite as good as Domino's for me. It's kind of just one step down from Domino's, but still a solid pizza joint. So they'll find themselves in the A tier. Up next, we have Pizza Ranch. Now, I think Pizza Ranch is actually really good. Even their standard pizzas are very solid. That being said, I don't think you really go to or order from a Pizza Ranch to get their standard pizzas, because they have some really unique combinations in terms of their specialty pizzas, and I think they do a great job with that. I've tried their mac and cheese pizza before, which I've never had at any other pizza place, and if you like mac and cheese, you like pizza, give it a try. It's really good. But Pizza Ranch, I don't really have too much negative to say about it. Even their standard pizzas are good, but you really got to go there for their specialty pizzas. That being said, I would say the one downside is they can be a bit more pricey depending on the location, but still a good pizza place overall, and they'll find themselves in the A tier. Up next, we have Rhodes Guys. Now, Rhodes Guys is more of a regional pizza joint. I had it in my time in North Dakota, and honestly, I think it's a really good place. It's not phenomenal. It's not the best I've ever had. A similar pattern to Domino's and Marco's Pizza. The standard pepperoni, cheese, or sausage isn't the best, but their specialty pizzas are really good, especially their meat lovers pizzas. They have a bunch of different pizzas that have different kinds of meat on it from Rhodes Guys, and all of them, honestly, are really good. Don't have too much negative to say about Rhodes Guys. That being said, it is definitely pricier compared to some of the other pizza places if you go for the specialty pizza. So, that being said, Rhodes Guys gonna find itself in the B tier. Well, that's my pizza list. Let me know your guys' thoughts, and I hope you enjoy.